Alrighty, let's have a look at the next one on the list, which is the Salvation Army. Guessing Salvation Army. I've got a couple of sites here. .org.uk. Is there a salvationarmy.com? Let me just have a look. Salvationarmy.com. Is that the web address for Salvation Army? I don't know. So I'm guessing this is showing me the UK version. Let's have a look at this one. Salvation Army USA. There we go. This is the one I want. Salvation Army USA. Let's pop that in my little bin there. Oh, a pop-up as soon as I get on the site. Your love lasts all year long. Support local families this Christmas and beyond. As annoying as pop-ups are, nobody likes them, not even Google, but they do work and people click on them and read them, and they're proven to work. So if it works, why not do it? I say if it's working, why not do it? But Google does not like these things, does not like render blocking or visually blocking elements on the page. Google doesn't like it. We'll see if it's reflected in the core web vitals. We'll have a look. So it's got a slider, not a video. Sliders are slightly better than video, slightly less distracting. Usually with sliders, it's good practice for them not to rotate automatically, but just to allow people to skip through if they want to. The highest performing hero sections are the sections with a still image, clear, nice smiling face. And so, I mean, this is a bit dark, actually, this image. I would have that a little bit brighter. This is nice little smiling face there. Can you see that? That's nice, like it. And then that's Dolly Parton. Great. Really great. Looking at the top, it's nice and clear up there, doing the most good. Lovely little strap line, I get it. Donate locally, I get what you want me to do. And so look, it's on button 1. Donate once, donate monthly. See, that's what you want me to do. You want me to donate. That is a high priority for the Sally Army, as they say in these parts. Got a good navigation bar, not overloaded, not too many links. What we do, about us, ways to give. Love Beyond, which is probably one of their newest initiatives. 2023 annual report. I don't know how many people are going to click on that annual report, but you know, maybe some of the big donors like it. So keep going down, have a look. Stories of love. I love that. I like stories of love. It's good to have this at the top as well, because it's given me a lot of social proof with all these people that are loving it. You know, these smiling faces, they're loving it. This guy here, loving it. It's great having this at the top. The images are a little bit narrow. The design kind of seems a little bit off. It's not particularly balanced, but I love the idea. I love the idea of getting straight into stories, because what is a charity without stories and without people? I love that. It's great. Read more, that's nondescript buttons. They should be descriptive buttons, but I'm guessing this is almost like a blog. And so generally blogs would have just a read more, unless you can set up some custom features to make you put your own text in there. But yeah, nice, I like it. I like the section overall. It's a nice little section there. Salvation Army meets human need wherever, whenever and however we can. So this is really their strapline. I'm getting into the strapline and I'm halfway down the page. It's quite often a good place to put the strapline up here, so I know what I am getting involved in. I know the problem, I understand the pain, without having to scroll down. And I get it within 3 seconds. But I mean, this is okay because I'm enjoying the stories of love. I'm enjoying that. Learn how you can help. And now we've just got like a full-on image grid with all the things that I can do. hovering over. I wonder how that looks on a mobile. You'd have to click each one to see, but we'll have a look in a second how it looks. I like the design, it's nice. I like all the faces, smiles, the connection. I don't know if it's a little bit too much though. How we meet local needs. So this is telling us how they do what they are doing, how they do it. They assess the need, they build the programs, and then they invest in the community. Then we offer local programs to the local community. Next we build local. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of, again, it's like the story brand framework, and it's taking me through what they do, which is a nice feature. It just helps me gain a connection with them, understand their motivation and what they're doing. See what's happening at your local Sally Army, and you put your postcode in there, and then that's it. A very quick website. Let's have a look at the alignment on this one. So we've got an interesting alignment. We've got the logo here, and that lines up with here nicely. That's quite nice, going full width, lines up there. It's okay. Then these navigation is centralized, it looks like. Maybe it lines up. No, it doesn't line up there with anything. So that's more, oh, it lines up with the footer. So it's kind of interesting design-wise. Your eyes would probably follow this line, outer line here. So it's kind of nice, It's very simple, very clean, not complicated. And yeah, you know what you want them to do. You know what they want you to do, I should say. Let's have a look at the mobile. Mobile, okay, so yeah, that's not as good as I thought it would be on the mobile. Let's scroll down. Yeah, so the top bar in the mobile looks this image looks very squashed to me. This is all a little bit squashed. You're not going to be able to press these buttons with your finger or your thumb. It's very, very squashed together. So it's not been optimized or designed for a mobile. Looks like it's just been done for a desktop, and then they've gone, let's just stick it on a mobile. It's fine, it works. But really, I would just have the logo, just have the red button, donate locally, and then have the hamburger where you can open up the menu. That's all I would do. Get rid of this thing. Get rid of this zip city. It's just not enough room. Or you could move it down into this section here. Okay. This is nice. Donate once, donate monthly. Simple. And then the rest of it will probably format quite nicely. That's a nice picture section. It's very, very long though for a mobile. Very long. There's actually a little bit too much there. Probably would be better to have this scrolling on your thumb, because this is too much to read, too much to take in. Okay, we've got this section, and there's not a lot of spacing in between the elements. Give it some space, give it some white space so it can breathe. And then the footer, that's lovely. That footer is beautiful. Very nice. We've got some social proof down there, which again I would probably have up here. And I don't see a mailing list anywhere, actually. Is it on the desktop? I don't see anywhere of connecting and staying connected. Well, that's gone a little bit wrong, hasn't it? Let's refresh. Yeah, no, I don't see a mailing list. Maybe they don't have a central mailing list. That's nice. But I think it does need a little bit more white space. I would be adding more white space in here just so this can breathe a little bit. Let's let it breathe. Okay, let's have a quick look at the meta technical SEO. We've got social, missing social type, markup, too many H1 tags, and then there's not enough tags here for this page. I'm pretty certain of that, that's for sure. None of these images have got tags at all. So there's too many H1 tags. It starts with H2, which is incorrect. Then you've got 3 H1s, then it jumps to a H3 when it should jump to a H2, another H3, then it comes back out to H2. So this is incorrect, and Google will be confused with the structure of the site. Unfortunately, got 4 images missing alt, which isn't bad, and it's a very simple, easy, quick fix. And width and height elements are missing as well, which will not help with cumulative layout shift. But that H1 tag needs fixing, and I don't think all these are tagged, because surely these would be tagged with H2 or H3. Learn how you can help should be tagged with a H2, which it is. Beautiful. And then all these titles in here should be tagged with a little H3. And then how we meet local needs should be H2, which it is. And then these should be tagged with H3, these headings, but they are not. So Google is not picking up the structure of the site, although Google is very clever. The H tags just help and push Google in the right direction. That's what they do. Okay, great. Should we have a look at the page insights? Let me copy this. Let me paste that one in there for Sally Army. Analyze. GT metrics. Analyze. And then let's check how dirty the website is. Analyze. Okay, so Sally Army. US site has failed core web vitals. Largest contentful paint is 5.4 seconds, which is very slow. First contentful paint is 5.2 seconds. That's for the first element to load. That is very slow. Layout shift, pretty good. Pretty good. But overall, it's a fail on that one. Let's have a look at what GT Metrics is saying. That's still thinking about it. Diagnose performance. Got 25 on performance, which is often the case actually. Performance is the most difficult to get to work because there's a lot of technical things going on. If you're running WordPress, you've got a lot of plugins and different technical things. But 30 seconds is... yeah, that is massive. That is a massive issue. So you've got JavaScript, which is blocking a lot of the page from loading. PayPal buttons. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of PayPal. You've got Stripe there. YouTube, Google Tag Manager, Twitter, Facebook. Whew, double the donations, Google Maps. You've got a lot going on. Full Story, Transcend, Braintree payments, TV and Resonate, Played. You've got a lot going on. 19 seconds. And then you've got serve images. So the images are not optimized for the site. Images are huge. 0.5 megabyte, nearly a megabyte image. They're too big. They need to be optimized. And then you've got 5 seconds of render blocking stuff as well. It's like using the Google CDN. There's a lot going on there. GT metrics, maybe slightly better. Oh, well, that's one of the worst I've seen on Google, on GT metrics. That's one of the worst I've seen. You've got a green on cumulative layout shift. That's the good news. But then everything else, F, performance, 26%, structure 57. Largest contentful page is 7 seconds here. But your website, 13 megabytes. What is that? Is it just the images? Oh, there you've got this image here, which is 3 megabytes. It's coming in from the Amazon CDS, 3 megabytes. That needs to be optimized. 1 megabyte image, 1 megabyte image, 0.5 megabyte image, 0.5 megabyte, 0.5 megabyte. So it's basically these images that are making the site load like a dinosaur. 1.2 seconds of render blocking. Yeah, that is not the best I've seen. That is not the best I've seen. Let's look at the waterfall here. Look at these here. Look at that. 15 seconds. 15 seconds on that. Ever Tech. What is that? I think that's loading. What is that? EverTech. Anyway, that needs looking at because that is one of the worst I've seen. Okay, let's have a look at the carbon use, which would probably be awful, and it is. It's an F, way below the global average for carbon use on a website, dirtier than 95% of all pages globally. So every time this page loads, it's producing a whole bunch of carbon, using a whole bunch of energy because it's so large. And that's a shame because it's hosted on sustainable energy, which is great. But just some simple tweaks can just bring the website back. 20 trees. 20 trees. This website uses 20 trees. So yeah, it's a nice looking website, but with a kind of hidden, I don't know, hidden crimes that you can't see going on in the background. And I think they should put a bit more love actually into the website so it loads quicker. It's better for users, better for the environment, better all round. Yeah, and I think the Salvation Army could probably do a little bit better on that one. Yeah, I think. Anyway, thank you. Bye.